So chances are you have a ton of cards that you're looking to get posted on eBay, Twitter, my slabs, and other forms of social media. So if you were taking pictures like this, you know, kind of like just free roaming it on the desk or something, or you might have upgraded and gotten one of these. It's a photo box, so you might have gotten one of these. So it's a light box. It makes your pictures come a lot cleaner, and you know, kind of fades out the background, and you just focus in on the cards. But once you start acquiring, you know, tons of cards, and you need to make your time more efficient in posting cards, you might be looking at getting a scanner or something like this. So this is the Epson V39 Perfection. It's about $120-ish. Had it for a couple weeks now, and I think I can give some thoughts on, you know, kind of using this as my go-to for taking pictures of my cards. So I'll go over kind of like the pros and cons of it, and give me 1 second as I boot it up and I'll show you how it actually works. Cool thing about this scanner too is it just connects to a USB port on your computer, you know, your desktop or whatever, and it does come with its own software. So I'll kind of show you that on my monitor really quick. So it does come with its own so it's going to be Epson Scan 2. The only problem with this is if you do have a Windows or an older generation Mac, it does work with it. For some reason mine does not work, so that's already a con. It does not work with my computer, and that software is honestly really good, and it does save like all your presets and whatever. But if you do have like a Mac Mini with the M1 chip, you will have to use the image capture to use this stamp scanner. So once you have the image capture or the Epson scan, boot it up on your computer, you're just gonna take some cards and you're gonna put them on the actual board of the scanner. So you can do 8 raw cards at a time. You can do 6 top loaded cards at a time if you want to do that as well. But I feel like with the pictures, if you do take them with top loaders, it does look a little bit uneven. It doesn't look the best. It looks kind of foggy, I would say. But you can do some settings to kind of fix that. Once you do all that, you can either leave it open or you can close the actual lid and make it a whiteout background, which I personally like. Does give your cards a little bit of a nicer you know, finish, you know, with the background and stuff. So it does take about, I would say, like 10 seconds to do the overview scan, and then I'll show you once that is finished. So once it's finished, it's gonna look like this. And then what you could do now is you can just draw some templates, and you can use them, so you can move them around. And then you got to do this for every card, which is something that I wish this software could save my settings, and I don't have to do this every single time. So give me 1 second here to finish this. And also, this is how it's gonna look if you don't do any settings. Like, I have some of them up here, but you can do a little bit more. So this is what I do for image correction. You can see it looks a lot brighter and stuff. So I'll show you how it looks, and let me scan these really quick. So as for the pictures, they do come out sideways, but you can just change this. So you can just rotate them. So you can do it like this, and you can see it looks really, really good. You know, the sleeve does, you know, pick up some of the, like, the lids and other like little debris that might get onto the cards that doesn't affect the card itself. But if you take like this refractor for say, you can see it does look clean. It doesn't really showcase like the rainbow effect, but you can still get that still get a clean picture, and it doesn't look like really foggy. If you go on eBay and you look at other like refractors or silver parallels, you can see some of the people don't know how to take pictures of those. See if I can find, so like this one's a green laser. You can see it looks really, it just pops. It pops more than what I could do on the, you know, the light box. So here's another refractor. You can see, you can still see it a little bit, but it's not the best. But it does, you know, it does give your customers a sense of what they're buying. So a couple, you know, cons with this. It doesn't take pictures of the back, and it does take a little bit longer if you want to take pictures of the back. So I just resorted to just taking pictures of the front only. And if you just take pictures of the front, you can get around like 100 cards per hour, I would say. So it's honestly not as fast as doing it with your phone and a light box and just taking pictures like that. But a pro for this is you find a convenience for it, because I can scan pictures and I can also like package up, you know, cards that I have going out the same day. I can list while I'm, you know, scanning cards as well. So I just find it more efficient to use the scanner, just because I don't need to, you know, use my phone for the whole thing. You know, take a picture of with my phone, you know, turn the card around and do stuff like that. So all I need to do is just put it on here, go in here and, you know, make sure it lines up so I don't, you know, cut off some of the edges, and then I just click scan, and then it just scans into my one of my folders here, and I can just transport it to my iPhone. So makes it really easy to kind of have everything sorted out for eBay, especially. Also, the pictures do come out better than taking them with your phone. So I can go on my eBay really quick and I'll show you some examples. So here's how I used to take pictures. You can see kind of just front and back, my light box. Really zoomed out. You can see some of the scans that I used to do, but like this right here is a perfect example. Silver hollow, you know, silver prism, whatever, and it looks really good. You can also see a full picture of it, right, compared to this. Compared to this, where it's kind of zoomed out and you kind of have to zoom in to actually see what the card is and see any imperfections or anything. So another example here, you see it just looks a lot cleaner, especially on your eBay. If like someone's scrolling here, you can just see like, oh, this is the card, and I'll have to zoom in and see what card this is too. Another con too is you can't actually scan slabs on here. So you can scan PSA slabs if they're like slim, not like the thicker. So like if there's any patch RPAs in the PSA slab, you know, they make them thicker. So you can't actually do that, because if you do end up doing that, the slab will come out, like the picture will come out foggy, you know, just come like really, just, it doesn't come clean. This scanner is meant for slabs as well, so it doesn't scan anything thick. If you do want the same concept as this, but if you do want to scan slabs, like the ability to scan slabs, you can get the V600. And my buddy Stack and Sell made a review on that one a couple weeks ago, so I can link that in the description if you're looking at that. It's around like $180 more. So if you do sell more higher end cards, higher end slabs, I would recommend that one for you. If you do a lot of eBay standard envelope, this is kind of like the thing for you, I would say. You just save a lot of time. You can do a lot more instead of like taking pictures, because taking pictures of like $1, $2 cards is like painful in my opinion, just because, you know, you're not making a lot of money, but it does end up stacking up in the end. But just like taking individual pictures of these is kind of a pain in the ass, I would say. So having a scanner here that can kind of do it for me, and I can just do something else while scanning cards, is honestly the best thing that I actually purchased in the past year or so. I might end up so like there's other like scanners like that can scan up to like 1,000 cards like in 10 minutes or something like that. It's like the Fujitsu scanners. Those are around like $500 though. I don't need that right now. I don't have that much inventory. So this is just perfect for, you know, kind of having all of this right here that I can kind of get through in about a couple weeks to a month or so. If you guys have any questions on this scanner in specific, you know, feel free to put them in the description or in the comments below, and I can kind of answer them for you. For 120 bucks, this is kind of a good investment if you want to purchase it. If you're just fine taking pictures with the photo box, you can kind of do that too. Pictures look good, you just kind of do a little more labor with it. But anyways, that's gonna do it for the end of the video. Be sure to leave any like feedback if you want any questions on the actual scanner. Again, just leave them in the comments below. I can kind of answer them for you guys. Anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure to click that like button and make sure to subscribe, because I'll have more content on, you know, I'll probably have a video on how to like manage eBay standard envelope and how to like take it and make your, you know, your eBay page kind of pop a little bit more and have more sales with those. So anyways, that's gonna do it for the end of the video. Deuces.